This is the last episode.
I didn't even check levels.
Oh yeah,
I didn't realize we didn't do. I have no. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, compressors will happen. Who cares?
Editing is a thing that you can do.
Yeah, okay.
And you're good at that because you went to school like that.
I have a degree. It's on the wall over there.
Yeah,
see podcast? You see the wall?
It just
Look
says
at that wall.
podcast.
I'm moving the mic closer to you. See, professional.
It's
I
hitting
moved
the
mic stand.
Like,
Alright.
as when you're recording people as they're doing their vocals, you just push it into their.
And that's the take I keep.
you just hear the bridge hitting the bridge
Well,
of
because
the
here's
nose.
the funny part. Because once you compress all that, and then you compress like into buses, and then you compress like the master bus or everything, all you're going to hear is the like as loud as the vocal, because all the compression is going to bring all that up.
Are you aware of how they did The Mummy, how they remade it for their dumb cinematic universe they're doing, and how nobody watched it?
No.
Okay, you don't know about that?
I don't care.
Well, a quick
I don't care
quick
about The
thing.
Mummy
It's
at all.
probably gonna fail. The Mummy is whatever. Warner Brothers is like, hey, we're gonna do our cinematic universe where it's all the classic movie monsters that we have the rights for.
Ooh.
And that's like The Mummy, the Invisible Man,
Yeah.
Frankenstein. Which that idea is stupid. Those monsters are cool though.
I think that idea is not stupid.
The Mummy exists, and that's proof this
Fair
idea
enough.
will not work.
Fair enough.
And I think it happened last year. They released the like a trailer for The Mummy, this remake of it.
Yep.
And they left the audio that was placeholder audio.
Oh no.
So like there's no music in it, and a lot of it's like weird random like audio snippets of like weird screams that don't match up. It's the funniest thing. It's
That's
offline,
hilarious.
but somebody downloaded it. And that is the funniest shit. Because there's just like there's a scene where like they're getting ripped out of an airplane. Just hear going, just silence. Like it's the funniest thing.
It's like pre-pro track.
Yeah, like it's not. It's so bad. It's
like
the most.
barely even pre-pro track.
It's the most placeholder, and it's so goddamn funny.
That's amazing.
And it's funny.
It's like the sound that they put in the animatics.
Yes.
You know animatics.
Yeah,
Right? You've
like-
seen them before, right?
Yeah, like where they'll just like
Sketches,
the
like
clap.
sketches.
Yeah, like the clap. Like they'll clap to like oh that's the explosion. Like
Yeah.
just the most basic things. Like we don't have time, and that's what they left in, and it's so goddamn funny.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And
All
I can't
right.
believe that they actually put that on YouTube, and it was on there for like almost 2 or 3 days.
That's amazing. Okay, this is gonna be a short podcast because weird things are happening in my life, and I have to do things.
Yeah, so we'll just talk about E3.
E.
It's in the game.
Triple E. All right, no game, no hype. But the most important game. All right, I'm just gonna go right out of the bat of the box.
FIFA 18.
No. It's so amazing that they couldn't even put in an E3.
Undertale on Vita.
No, this is such a. Is that happening?
That's happening, and I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah.
The trailer was very good. It's like, hey,
I've never played that game, but I know it's important. So
there's a part in that game where I don't know how they'll do it because it does things to your PC. But they're gonna make the game on PS4 and Vita, so that means you're gonna have to change it, and that's gonna be cool.
should I wait for the Vita or should I get this on PC?
You like using the Vita a lot, and this game, it's an indie game. You might like it better on the Vita.
Cool. I'll wait.
I'm gonna buy this game again because I want the physical collection, and it comes with a little locket and soundtrack, stuff like
Oh,
that.
rad.
That's the best game that they didn't announce really at E3. Was like, hey, Undertale, PS4, Vita,
All right, so second best game. No, screw it. Best game released not at E3.
Super Mario Brothers 2.
No, shut up. It is Game Grumps' new game.
Oh, fuck that
What
game.
is it called?
Date your dad.
Your Data Dad.
I hate that was real. All
right,
because
so-
I saw. Okay, this morning I was going through just my feed or whatever. I was like, okay, what is this weird dad game?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, this is real.
Dream Daddy. That's what
Yeah,
it's called.
Dream
All
Dad.
right.
And I'm like, okay, this is real. Oh no, this has like Game Grumps in it. Like, no, it's them. Like,
It has nothing to do with Game Grumps at
yeah,
all.
nothing with them. It's like, no, they're legitimately advertising it on their channel. It's like, what the fuck?
All
Is
right,
this
so-
fake? Like, no, it's not a bit. This is not a gag.
For the past 6 months.
Explain to me why this game exists,
All right, so
please.
For the past
I need context.
For the past 6 months. So as you know, I'm sure you know. So you know Vernon? He's the guy that has been running.
Vernon Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. He's
Yeah,
been
Vernon Shaw.
He's been Vernon Shaw has been running, been managing Game Grumps for the last couple years, I think, 2 years or whatever. Part of supervising that because he used to run Hot Pepper Gaming.
Yeah, I think he also runs Ryan and Watson's Super Mega
He does
channel. He does a lot of things.
Yeah, he does stuff.
A lot of California-based YouTubers.
So him and the Game Grumps boys have been working on a Vigimo game I've known about that they've been working on a video game for the last couple of months, but now it was finally announced this week.
Is it released or is it just like a page for it on Steam?
It was a teaser.
Okay.
So they're not even done. There's no gameplay even.
Really? It's just like, hey, this game exists.
This game, it just shows pictures of dads.
Okay.
I want this to be, I think what it looks like, it's going to be like one of those Japanese, like the JRPGs, like the Hatoful Boyfriend.
I thought it was gonna be just like a straight up visual novel.
Yeah, like.
Because Hatoful Boyfriend is just a visual novel.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I think.
Because JRPG is like an RPG, like where there's battles.
Like a J.
Because I want this game to be like a Persona, where it's like a mix of like dungeon crawling and dating sim. With like legitimately good gameplay.
You're right.
I want that to be it, but that's way too much work.
You're right. It's more just like a visual
But
novel.
hey, Hatoful Boyfriend was legitimately a very good game.
Yeah, this has the potential.
That game had like shockingly good and dark writing at certain points.
Exactly. I hope that this game is one of those. I don't know.
The game is called Dream Daddy, so
and it's literally about
it's so up in the air.
So the game is about you get to choose a dad, you get to make your own dad, and then you have to go
custom dads, upload them to the server.
Yes, and then you can go simulate like finding a dad to date. And so you're a dad, and you're trying to find another dad.
Are you a single dad with a child, or are you just a normal?
You're a single dad with a child.
Oh, of course, you're a dad. That's stupid. Well, of course you have a kid.
Yeah. A childless dad.
No, because daddy's a slang term. That's why.
I get it.
I was like, wait a minute. You probably need a kid for that, huh?
Yeah. So you're just a single dad looking like, trying to find another dad. Small town dad
in a lonely
looking for
world.
another dad. And I don't know how I feel about it.
It exists.
This is so not what I expected. So I went on.
What did you think it was going to be? Like, out of just curiosity.
I thought it was going to be, okay, so here's what I thought. Originally I thought it was going to be like Game Grumps, the video game. You know what I mean?
Like a platformer.
Like, like PewDiePie has games.
Yeah.
Tobuscus had games. Just another YouTuber with a game.
Yogscast told people's money for their game and never made it.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Oh, we should, because man.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Holy shit, that story.
I'm still subscribed to so many Yogscast channels.
Are you for serious?
I'm subscribed to like Yogscast Hannah and
what the fuck?
just back when I watched.
You're not 12.
I know.
You can leave.
I know I can.
That's not even an insult. They make it for young people.
This is why.
It's not for you anymore.
It's not for me anymore. This is why I'm subscribed to over 1,000 or almost 1,000 people, because I just don't unsubscribe.
Can't cut that cord, man. Cut that cord.
I know. It just takes,
cut that umbilical cord.
It would take too long.
It would actually take too
long. So I thought it was just going to be like, just one of those YouTuber games. And then they announced, I think on Twitter or Instagram, they said like, okay, our game, it has nothing to do with Game Grumps.
They're our game. Is that really what they type?
No, I wish.
Because that's how they speak. I don't know how they type.
They said, our game has nothing to do with Game Grumps. And I was like, all right, interesting.
But you're still making something. That could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything. Point. And then I saw the trailer. I think on Twitter, I was like, all right, new game announced. Like, go to this link. Yeah. And I watched it, and I was like, what?
Was that legitimately your reaction when you saw it?
It was so much there's way too much compression happening. It was so much just like, why?
Because I saw it and I did not know this was a game thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of a funny thing, but Steam gets a lot of these dumb games every day.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I was like, wait, voice. I was like, wait, hold on. And then I went on YouTube's front page, like, here's a trailer for it on the Game Grump channel. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What's happening
here?
It was
on Grump Out.
Because they've been, because Game Grumps, all of them, the people that are involved with that channel, who are on the channel and like their side stuff, they've all been in tons of various games.
For sure.
Like as like side characters or main characters.
I mean, Aaron Hansen is an actual...
He's a voice actor,
he's a real voice actor.
Yeah, but I mean, like everyone, I feel like almost everyone in that...
Jontron has done
like
stuff.
on the staff has done games before.
Yeah,
so I thought it was like, oh, it's like a fun little guest appearance. Like, no, he's like legitimately...
No,
like this is their game. They're making this.
This is their video game that they have made.
Like, who's developing this? Is like a different studio.
I think it's just their. I don't know.
Like, who's programming this video game?
I don't know. I think they just hired a bunch of people and it's like, let's just make this.
It's LA. You know, there's an indie scene there. There's totally.
I feel like it was just like, we have a joke and let's turn this joke into a video game.
Let's run with it. Yeah. And that could totally work.
If it works, cool. If not, I'm happy that they did a thing that they like.
A lot of weird ideas that got big on the internet were like, yeah, this is kind of a joke, and it just got out of control.
Because I know you don't like the channel Game Grumps, but I feel like you have no beef with the people.
No, the people.
You like the people.
The people are cool. It's just like they're
this is
kind
not
of
for you.
Yeah, their kind of gaming content is not what I want.
That's fine.
Because the references that they make are not ones that make me giggle anymore.
For sure. I don't watch Game Grumps that much either. I watch Game Grumps when it's a game that I care about.
Like, I'd rather them... I know people say I watch them in the background because they're like a podcast. I'd legitimately rather just have them make a podcast.
I'd rather... Yeah, they did.
They had one, but...
they stopped uploading it. And it wasn't even that good. It was like...
Because they are comedy. What they got used to doesn't work for podcasts.
Well, I mean, also...
I'd rather just Aaron by himself just speaking.
Yeah, he has a good voice.
That's why I have him talk.
I like Danny, too. I like Danny's stories. His stories are fun.
Or no...
Because he's like an old man. Yeah. And I love it. It's like an old man playing video games. It's so great.
Well, the only story that I will always remember was like, yeah... there was a point in my life where I was like in my mid-20s. I just
Smoked weed all
smoked
the
weed
time.
and played Oblivion. I'm like, that's the funniest shit to me. Just
Yeah.
for a year, played Oblivion of all games.
Yeah.
For an entire year.
Probably Morrowind, actually. I think.
No, he said Oblivion. I remember it being Oblivion.
All right, interesting.
Because it wasn't that long ago. It was like, I just played Oblivion. Like that game was not new when he was playing it.
That's funny.
Because he was like,
Oh,
fuck it. I don't
great.
care anymore.
All right. Okay, so
His life is weird.
let's talk about actually E3. So cool games. One cool game that I'm super excited for is Spider-Man, even though I don't have a PS4 and I won't be able to play this game. But
That Spider-Man game, I'm actually way more excited than I thought it was going to be.
it looks
'Cause,
it
man-
looks like fast Batman.
Because every hero game has to be Batman combat, which I'm totally fine with,
good
honestly.
combat.
Because that idea for like a combat engine in 3D, it works.
It's good. It feels good.
But I like what they're doing with it, where they're doing environment things with Spider-Man.
Yeah, you
Because
get, like,
Spider-Man's-
traps and-
yeah, Spider-Man's all about using his environment like all the time.
yeah,
Which is cool. And then I saw some people were like QuickTime events, they didn't like them.
it's Spider-Man.
For a Spider-Man game,
though.
I'm like, okay, that's fine.
yeah, man, Spider-Man's all about them quick time.
Because unless you're gonna make it like as complicated controls as like a Mirror's Edge, which they will never do, then I'm fine with QuickTime events for cutscenes. I'm totally fine.
like
with
I
it.
know you've played like those bad PS2 Spider-Man.
Don't say Spider-Man 2 is a bad video game. 'Cause the developers will come out and shoot you.
Alright.
Spider-Man 2 is an amazing video game.
It's-
Spider-Man 1 is fine. Spider-Man 2, one of the best games ever made. Ultimate Spider-Man, I like it a lot because
Okay.
it has everything in it. You get to play as Venom in it.
Okay,
And it's
well,
fucking baller.
You've played these Spider-Man.
I have
okay.
played many a comic book
Okay,
game.
they're fun. They just get boring. Even as a
Yes.
kid, I was like, okay, I can only swing from
So
rooftops.
are you
for
telling
so
me
long.
you didn't enjoy swinging from rooftops and delivering pizzas?
Dude, no, I'm saying it was great, but even as a kid, I
Yeah.
could only do that for so long.
Yeah, because
before I wanted to play Guitar Hero.
Because the swinging is great, but it's like the missions are just whatever.
Yeah.
Because the combat was limited at the time. Because combat's actually kind of hard to do well.
For sure.
And then Batman Arkham Asylum showed up and was like, "Hey, we know we did it. We
Yeah,
did it.
and they
we did
did
it first.
cool
We did it
side-
first try."
Yeah, first try and this fun side things and here's
Although the Riddler stuff got out of control.
the Riddler stuff is kind of stupid.
The Riddler-
Especially in
the
Arkham,
Riddler-
Arkham Knight is the worst.
The Riddler stuff made me not want to play those other games.
Well, Arkham
because
Knight's-
because the reason I kind of quit Arkham Asylum, like I just stopped because I was like I got
Sure.
too into that stuff, even though it's not that bad in the first game. And then I found out, in all the other games you can miss them. I was like, oh fuck this then.
So okay,
'Cause
so
that's a
I just want to talk
completionist
about
thing.
this one thing, just because when it happened to me, I was so frustrated. So in Arkham Knight, I love the Riddler levels. They're levels.
Oh yeah, they're levels, yeah.
And they're really, really good, and they're frustrating, and they're fun, and like it's frustrating enough to where I want to keep going.
It challenges you. It's
Yes.
like Portal.
Yes, it's good. But if you don't do all of those and find all the Riddler trophies, because there's also Riddler trophies.
Yeah. Like I always have them.
You won't get there's a final cutscene and there's a final thing in the game that.
Okay, fuck that.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
cool.
not cool.
For a game like
'Cause I remember beating Arkham Knight and then like it ended. And first of all, the ending in Arkham Knight was
I don't like it. I've heard not great things about Arkham Knight's
short,
ending.
And they did the wrong.
Is that the one
they
that-
ended it the wrong way?
Is that the one that has like a Red Hood or Deadshot in it? Is that the one that has one of them in it?
I don't want to.
Someone with gun shows up in Arkham
Yeah,
Knight.
someone with
like,
gun.
Like they were in the trailers.
I honestly don't even want to spoil it.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's the Arkham Knight.
Okay.
It's the Arkham Knight.
Okay, I thought it was
There you
like
go.
I thought Man with Gun they showed in all the promos was like either Deadshot or Red Hood.
His name is Arkham. I can't spoil. I
Okay,
can't say
okay,
too much.
okay.
It's Arkham Knight.
Okay.
It's the Arkham Knight, and then
Which is a character I don't know.
let's just sure.
They're not,
He's
are
new.
they,
He's
are
new.
they- okay, they're not in anything else. I'm just wondering.
I can't spoil anything.
No. Like, have they appeared?
The
like,
Arkham
another-
Knight is nowhere
No.
else.
I mean, like the name of the title of the Arkham
No.
Knight. Okay, has appeared in like any other comics?
No.
Or, okay, that's what I was wondering.
Not that I know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Um.
Because I'm just thinking about I'm legitimately thinking about buying Injustice 2 because Red Hood is out in Injustice 2.
Yeah.
And he's Deadshot but not lame. Because Deadshot's in Injustice 2.
But lame.
And because he's a keep away character with guns.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And Red Hood's more of like a physical with pistols. Mm-hmm. And that's fucking
Gun
dope.
fu.
Gun katas, if you will.
Yeah.
Deadshot's just I shoot you with half across the screen and then you have to jump over it or not.
Yeah.
Because projectiles are kind of a bitch in Injustice.
Well, anyways, so we can get off Batman. Yeah, the ending of the Arkham Knight is very disappointing. It left a bad taste in my mouth for what it was. Like it's good, but it's just it was rushed because
I've heard that game was
that
like,
series is still one of my favorite Batman series. I talk about it all the time. It's one of my favorite Batman series that I know of all time.
what about like Batman, like including like the cartoons like Batman Beyond?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
yeah.
It's a really good series, but oh god, I'm hanging up. I'm just gonna keep hanging up on him. I'm not even gonna text him back. Let's just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, it's a good game. Play it if you haven't played the Arkham series. Anyways,
I hope the Spider-Man's good because Insomniac is making it. And
Yes.
Insomniac,
They
they
make
even
games.
in interviews they talked about we know swinging in Spider-Man's very important, and they even said Spider-Man 2 in name because people always say make the games like that, and they even said they were making Sunset Overdrive, that Xbox One exclusive that people don't really talk about anymore. They said even back then they were thinking about programming that movement in the game for Spider-Man in the future. Like just thinking of movement systems.
Yeah, I hope
they're good at movement. They made Infamous, and those games feel good when you climb.
I hope that this is a good Spider-Man, like good Peter Parker Spider-Man person.
He deserves it. Web of Shadows.
I want a trolly
and they
kid.
They tease Miles Morales like he shows up as a singer in the trailer, and they would not say why he is there.
Maybe we don't know.
Because right now in the current comics there is 2 Spider-Men. In the current run, Miles and Peter are doing
the same universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like that's neat. I kind of want that in the new game.
Maybe it will be.
That could be kind of cool.
Who knows?
Or just have me play as Venom again. I'm down.
Yeah.
I want to play as Venom.
Okay. Other cool.
Or Carnage.
Carnage. Yeah.
Evil Con Carne.
Evil Con Carne. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
They're in the same art style. It makes no sense.
Wait, what would be? No, I want Evil Con Carne in the 3D.
Yeah.
You know, like remember when they put like Nickelodeon characters and cartoon in like 3D get rendered and it was like
it's like
disturbing.
I love those games, but yeah, they look like shit.
Yeah, I want that level of disturbing, but like super ultra 4K graphics. But
like they have like open pores on their nose.
Speaking of 4K graphics, can we talk about the Xbox One XXX Gamers Double 360 No Scope?
Yeah, was still the worst title that they've ever made.
Xbox One X. Because the acronym is Xbox.
Yeah, which they did not confirm. Like, no, that's why they did it.
No, that's why they did it.
I want to push Xbox. I want to push the Xbox. If people are trying to push other nicknames, fuck that. The Xbox is the true one.
It really is.
Because fuck this name.
That's really good.
And it's kind of weird. I hate that they push the 4K stuff. This console.
Because I have a lot of opinions.
I think I'd consider getting it.
All right.
Because they announced that they're putting Xbox original games on this.
Yeah.
And I've looked at their track record for like 360 backwards compatibility. It's the list of games is very good. Like they put like several games on a week. And that means there are a lot of games on the original Xbox that I never got to play that were never ported.
Yeah.
It also means I can play motherfucking Jet Set Radio in like a good frame rate.
Yeah.
Cuz
probably in 60 FPS.
Which the
actually
definitely because because it's not an emulator. It's legitimately it's not like the PS4 or the PS3 where it's just an emulator that it has natively on it.
The game.
It is just we run it with better processors.
Yeah.
So it just runs perfectly.
So the Xbox is
hell yeah.
The specs are actually
pretty good.
Are actually comparable with like my computer probably. Well, it's true. Okay, look, it's true 4K gaming at the cheapest possible. Like if you made a true 4K gaming
and you
PC,
knew exactly what you were doing,
and yeah, like it would be more expensive than this console.
I'm kind of surprised. Like the price is expensive; it's $500,
but it's.
I am shocked for the price that it got for what it has in it. This thing has liquid coolant in it.
No, I know.
They went in and
it's vapor coolant, but yeah,
vapor coolant, Vape Nation.
Price to performance. So this is better than a PC right now. We are back to 90s where consoles are price to performance are better than PCs.
Well, like they should be. They should be price to performance.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
that's what you should be looking for.
And that's why they push the 4K thing because this is kind of a ballsy move too. They're pushing this not for the casual market because they know they lost it. They lost it to PS4. They lost it.
Yeah, because like
they have the bigger install base now.
It looks like they've been slowly trying to look into that because like with the Xbox One, the Pro controller, that $130-$140 controller.
Because the thing is like everything on it you can take off.
But it's awesome controller.
It's cool. The price is ridiculous. I want one really badly.
Right?
It's a good controller.
Yeah.
I've used one. It's very nice.
I think what they're doing is me too.
Because they know also that Windows 10 it does fine for PC stuff.
I think it does.
But they know that, like for instance, Killer Instinct, one of their biggest exclusives, is getting put onto Steam.
Sorry for all the weird audio things. I'm doing things live and I don't have time.
Like it feels like they kind of know that they're gonna try to let go of like they're trying to make the Windows Store not a forced thing you always have to use now. I think they're gonna let go of that in the next couple years.
I hope so.
But like the console space, just keep going with this because the PS4 Pro was like kind of a not commitment to upscaling to 4K and better performance.
It's not 4K.
Like it was for one, it's not 4K. It's like a weird in between that doesn't exist.
Well,
and then like the frame rate isn't even like the performances upgrade on it is not worth it. For most games, like it barely does anything. A lot of old games aren't getting patched for it. Yeah. Like games that people cried for, like Bloodborne, will not get a patch.
No.
Like a lot of things people would won't get a patch. It had a lot of issues when it came out. This is legitimately a better console straight up than the PS4 Pro.
Yes.
And it's more worth the money that you'd be paying for it.
So Cult of Mush, who's one of my favorite PC gaming YouTubers. He made a great video talking about the Xbox, and it's the things that the only thing I'm worried about is, okay, are we going to get 4K at the expense of frames? I'd rather
They haven't confirmed that, and I'm very interested in that too.
and also, is there going to be a mode where you can play the game in performance or quality?
A couple games let you pick. I know,
Yeah, like,
Rise of the Tomb Raider was famous for this, where it's like, okay, you can run it in this, where it's like 30, but it's better, or like 60.
Like
45.
like 1440 in, let's say like 1440 in
Like a couple
45
games
frames,
nowadays, when because they're being developed with these new consoles in mind, they're developing them and they let you pick those options.
And then also, is this 4K but with like low quality graphics? What is this?
The best one is Neo, the game Neo, which was on PS4 and Xbox One, where at the beginning, when you play the game, it asks you for all these little details. And when they ask it, they go, okay, legit, do you want 60 FPS, worse textures and everything, or 30 FPS with better textures? That's the first thing they ask you.
Yeah.
The first thing, not like, it's like no, you want 60 or 30?
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, totally.
Because consoles, they have to do that.
And they can.
No, like, consoles have to, like, have a lower, shittier frame rate with screen tearing. Cause,
okay, so yeah.
This is kind of a thing with consoles, because that's what they're working with. It's limited. It's limited hardware.
Yes.
So give us the option. I like when they do that.
They can only give
Because
us...
I would always use 60 FPS every time. Well, the closest they can get to it.
me too.
Because not every game can get to 60, but some can. Some can.
I can, like, for my PC, I can't play a game under... I can play 45 if it's constant.
Yeah.
So I try to shoot for between 50 and 60. If I can do 60, great, but I like graphics, so...
Because for me, like, a graphics is not... I'm always a frame rate over graphics kind of guy.
Well, me too.
That's just
Me too, to a point. Like, if I can play it at ultra, like maxed out...
Oh, if you have the option, of course.
If I can play it maxed out at 50, I'll do it.
Okay.
Like, I won't even turn down one thing just to get that extra 10 frames.
Okay, yeah.
Just because it's like... I can do 50.
It's a PC thing where it's like, you put the work in for the visuals.
My monitor is 75 hertz. I can run at 75 frames. Like Black Ops 3 runs at 75, not 60.
Really?
It's a weird.
Black
Ops 3 is like some games will let you lock it to 75, like lock your VSync to 75 and not 60, which is awesome.
I know Titanfall had like a weird.
Titanfall, I think you can.
Titanfall 1 had like a weird one, like, hey, you want to run this game at like 4K before like 4K was even a thing.
Yeah.
Like some weird abstract.
The thing I'm worried about the Xbox is the 4K monitors are not, or 4K like TVs and monitors aren't cheap.
They're not cheap, but the adoption rate of them is much faster than HD. So I'm wondering how many people will have them when this comes out.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Because my TV right now is still like a 720p.
Yeah,
like because I just
that TV is 10. No, I have a 1080p.
Yeah, because 1080 is still like the standard.
Yeah. It still is, and because 1080p is good.
But for
a while, 1080p I think will stay
4K is getting less ridiculous with its prices. And it's not going to go the way of the 3D TV, where those just don't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, I think 4K is definitely going to happen eventually.
It is actually the future, not the curved screen nonsense.
Not the stupid...
Which they're still trying to push.
Yes.
Fuck curved...
no.
Yeah. For stadiums, maybe. For people at home... Do not. Okay, I remember watching that TED Talk, but like the CES, like for gaming they want to make curved monitors because it makes the experience more immersive.
It depends on the game. It depends on who you are. If you have like you're FPS Kyle, right?
What if I'm playing?
And you have all that YouTube
I'm playing
money,
Pokemon Y?
Who cares?
Yeah, who gives a fuck about a curved monitor?
That's what if I'm
playing Civ 5?
Look, if
Brave New World.
Actually, it's really cool with Civ because you have the entire map on your screen.
I don't want it curved. I just want a flat image.
It's actually harder because you don't have to move your head as much. Okay, look, if you're like FPS Kyle and you have all the YouTube money, all right, and you
I don't, and will never,
and you want to play games at max, the best, super over the price, like over the top, like who cares about price?
Like
good.
Like I bought the $3,000 flight sticks.
Yeah.
And everything.
Who cares money?
Rich people, not most of us human beings.
Yeah, the 1%.
Yeah. Like Steven.
Yeah. Then sure, curved monitors are great. But for everyone else, who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
1080p monitors are fine.
They're great.
Yeah, 1080p
for the
you can
common
get under
man.
$100. Like I got my monitor for $80,
and they still have good refresh rates as well.
Yeah,
like you don't have to go shopping as hard.
It's 75 hertz for $80. Like that's not bad. That's amazing.
Not compared to like 5 years ago, where 1080p monitors were like a rare beast, unless you live like unless you worked for a very good office.
Yeah,
like an IGN or something like that.
All right, let's move on to something else. What's another game that you're excited for?
A game that I wanted that I did not expect to even give a shit about is that new Raving Rabbids Mario game. Because man, that game looks like legit.
Rayman.
That game.
No.
Michel Ancel was there. I'll talk about that in a bit.
All right, cool. That's what Rayman.
But man, I was like, okay, this Rabbids shit is dumb. I don't like Rabbids. This game looks fantastic.
Speaking of Mario,
it's
we're
XCOM,
we're
but
going to talk about Mario Odyssey, but
I have a lot to say on that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
right, and that's the last thing we'll talk
But
about.
this new Mario Rabbids thing, which by the way is Switch exclusive, which they kind of didn't mention on.
I didn't even
Which
realize.
the best part about
Cool.
because when they announced it like on the stream, they said okay we'll have a special collaboration, and then they said with Nintendo, and then come out Mr. Miyamoto, and they had fucking smoke machines come out. And he came out with a fucking gun because they had like little weird like Mega Man almost guns, and he just came out with it on his arm, just walking around. I'm like, yeah, this is what E3 should be every
yeah,
year.
it should be just wacky
Just
video
older
games.
men going like, yeah, I like video games.
Yeah.
And then it was
Danny up
it
there.
was kind of awkward, but I kind of loved it. The president of Ubisoft and him post together with the guns back to back.
That's
It
awesome.
was so lame, but like you know what, they were into it. It was great.
Yeah, cool. I like it.
But that game, it's a top down. It's just XCOM, but with more movement options and
it's sillier which is
which is exactly what I wanted because
Yeah.
I don't like how XCOM is.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like-
the
yeah.
word for me. XCOM, the game is good.
I don't
The games
like
are good.
Okay.
But it is everything that I don't like from the Fire Emblem strategy RPGs.
Mm.
Strategy RPGs, I hate them.
Okay.
I like Fire Emblem with the older ones when they didn't have all the waifu anime bullshit where
Mm-hmm.
you pet your wife's head.
I like Final Fantasy Tactics.
That game's good.
Yeah, that's the only
that's
one.
Actually, I should have said that's
the only one I
I've Wrath
like.
of Tactics, which rest in peace had that side series. Hopefully, we get another one at Tokyo Game Show this year because Tactics hasn't come out like in over a decade.
Yeah, we
those
probably
games.
I
Everyone
don't
loves
know.
those games, and everyone's like, "Hey, when are we gonna do Tactics?" Like,
They're good. They're
like,
hard and they're fun.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Yeah, we love those games," and then Square Enix goes like, "Yeah, we want to announce one soon." I don't know, and I was like, "Fuck you, we love those games."
Yeah.
But yeah, this game looks great, and I kind of am down to play this game. And the Rabbids are kind of charming in this because they kind of went all out with them being kind of cartoony.
Yeah.
Like they have the Donkey Kong one at the end where it's like a big white monkey rabbit thing. And I love how the game animates where it's like they're very stretchy. Like they stretch and squish like old cartoons. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about freaking Mario Odyssey.
What the fuck was that game?
What is this game?
Was what I said
right.
when that trailer came out.
Right, okay, look,
Because that was one I did get to catch like live.
Cool, that's awesome.
And I was like, everyone in the chat was like, what am I watching?
All right, so okay, I want to do
Because
history.
the
I wanna do
song,
history of Mario
the
Odyssey.
song with the visuals, I'm like, what is happening here?
I want to do this history of Mario Odyssey. Okay, so like when we first saw what this game
we
was,
saw like a rocket ship. We saw him. We saw a hat with eyeballs.
yeah, we saw a hat with eyeballs,
and we
we're
saw Mario Real.
well, the first thing we saw was just the Mario and the hat thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we saw Mario Real, and we're like, all right, okay. The first
in
thing
New Donk City.
the first thing I thought when we saw the new Donk City thing, when we saw Mario Real for reals, is
Mario Unreal 4.
yeah, no, I thought was like, remember those weird PS2 moments in games where like everything just like the animations and the textures of the humans just made you feel creeped out.
Yeah, because
PS2 games specifically had this weird problem about this.
Well, that's a nowadays problem. PS1, because PS1 you can laugh at some of those.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, they look fun. Oh, those look great.
I'm
for the
looking
time.
at some of my games now. Like specifically, I'm thinking of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Had
Oh, do you
weird problems.
Do you
with
mean faces or just head
faces,
shapes?
body shapes, talking?
Yeah,
right.
It's
I
because we've come so far that those games look worse over time.
the moment I saw Mario Real, I had that exact same feeling again.
And it
of
was
like,
weird because it was like it's a new video game,
right? I was like,
in the modern day.
I'm 21 years old.
Yeah,
and
we're still
I'm-
getting that weird uncanny. Like, why are these humans like this?
Yeah, it's like I'm still getting that weird child. Like that's not what a human looks like.
Yeah, uncanny valley.
Yeah.
And the best part about it, they did interviews with people because everyone's like, okay, they confirmed that, like, they talked about like Mario's from a different worlds, and that's why like New Donk City is its own world.
Yeah.
And then they asked, "Is Mario a human?" I was like, "Yeah, Mario's a human." And then
So what is everything
and then
else?
the interviewer asked, like, "Then why does it look so different?" And it's like, "Well, people in the world look very different as well."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "That's a non-answer.
That's
What the
so
fuck is Mario?"
Okay, and now we saw
Because they
saw
showed
the
off
real trailer, and we can. So the way the hat works, which is kind of cool, you
Which
throw
is-
it and you can take over an enemy.
Not
Or
just
whatever,
enemies,
creatures,
objects.
bushes, whatever.
This game is going out there and weird, and I'm loving the direction.
All
of
right,
this.
yeah,
they're
that's
taking,
what I wanna
They're
get
taking
to.
all of the risks.
That's what I want to get to. Is this game? Everything about it feels like the weird, obscure PS2 games that no one really liked at the time.
Ninja.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I'm naming platformers that
Okay,
nobody
cool.
cared about.
Yeah, there you
What
go.
about
Weird.
what about Blinks the Time Cat?
I know this
Oh,
one.
yeah, because that was like they tried to push out as a mascot. And it
Yeah.
failed. What about Vince Voodoo?
I know that one.
Yeah, another
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all these other weird ones.
Yeah, like it reminds me of these weird,
Like these-
obscure,
like these third-party.
try-hard third-party games that just went balls out and it's like, whatever, let's just make a weird game and
try
see what
ideas.
happens. this is what it feels like, and I'm just
This
like,
reminds me, yeah.
I've been talking about this for the past however many millions of moons that we've been doing this podcast. I miss video games.
Nintendo
and this is
going-
such
yeah.
a video game.
It's Nintendo going weird again.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had in a long time. This reminds me of when I saw Galaxy when that was announced.
Mario
at E3.
Galaxy?
That was like 2007.
I
was a
even
wee
watch
bad
E3 at the time.
That's when they used to have E3 on G4 TV.
Yeah, see, I didn't
used
even
to watch
watch
that.
E4, so like,
Oh
yeah.
man, G4. Adam Sessler, I missed you, man. You're a good guy.
I watched the last E3 on G4, and that was the first E3 I ever
and then you
watched.
watched 5 episodes of Cheaters.
No,
'Cause G4 became just the cops and cheaters
no,
channel.
okay, G4 was... I watched G4 when it was dead, so I watched the last...
That was the worst time to watch G4.
Well, kind of. I think it was pretty cool. I watched
Attack
so the
of the
last
Show.
E3 and then Attack of the Show and
Attack
Web
of the
Soup.
Show. Fuck Attack of the
And
Show
Web Soup.
and Web Soup.
Yeah, that was Chris Hardwick, and I was like, Chris Hardwick.
That show was him just going like, fuck it, I got a half hour to kill, I'll record this show.
Yeah.
That was such a throwaway show for
All
him.
right, anyway, so Mario
It reminds
Real-
me of that where it's like, wow, we're going... Because Mario Galaxy is fucking weird.
It's very weird.
But
it's not that... It's weird.
Well, think about the way it works. A lot of it is you're platforming around a sphere.
It's weird.
And like you have that weird gravity stuff where you're floating in midair and having to spin.
Well, it's weird purely for gameplay rather than style. This is weird for... I can't think of anything that's not weird about it.
It's one of the, like, Mario has a lot of games.
Yes.
It has a lot of games in the series.
Yes.
This feels like it's in the same, like, family of games as 64 and Sunshine.
Yeah.
Like, where they're going for big
It feels
worlds.
like old school, weird, but like, let's
Like,
just
it
try it.
it has the new ideas of Sunshine that people hated, which I loved. I still love Sunshine. It's my favorite. I like it. It's one of my favorite Mario games.
It's a good game.
That game's fucking hard, and it's kind of busted because it's...
I didn't really play it that much, but when I did, it was cool.
It's early GameCube.
Okay.
And some of the levels are, like, fucking unfair.
Yeah, I never had a GameCube, so when I played it, it was cool, but I never...
But what I'm kind of worried about, and also interested in, is that this game is kind of like the new Zelda, where it's more linear than the new Zelda, obviously, because it's a Mario platforming game.
Yeah.
Where you have the big open world, but it's no mission select anymore. You pick this shine, you this objective.
Yeah.
It is just you show up to this world and you go, and you find like it's moons now. You find them kind of everywhere. Like you can do like something really basic, like I just cracked open a crate and I found one, or you do like a big platforming challenge and you also get one.
Cool.
And I'm kind of worried. I don't know if this will happen because I have to play the game to see if it might feel like it's too loose and not designed.
It's
Where it feels like they're kind of just. I don't want these to become the Korok seeds of Mario when they're the main objective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause I'm kind of worried about that
I know what you're-
happening.
Yeah. So, because like the thing that caught me kind of scared, not because of the gameplay itself, but the fact that they're putting it in was when they did the 2D level thing where you go
like
into the
that.
wall. Okay, I like that. I like that idea.
I like because it's
Here's what I'm afraid of is, okay, we're implementing a lot, and it's your thing, is they're implementing a lot of weird, cool gameplay, weird stuff.
stuff they've never tried.
Yeah, and just put in old stuff and new stuff and just
Like letting you
together.
use coins as currency, which is a dumb new idea.
Sure, whatever.
No, it's dumb that it's like new now, but whatever.
Yeah. But like
Like buying costumes and-
what you're saying is I'm afraid that they're throwing in so many ideas without gluing them together.
Yeah.
Like how long have they been working on this game, you think?
They announced it last year.
Yeah.
Switch has been, I say maybe 3-4 years.
Okay, that's not
3-4 years.
Okay.
Because 3D World came out like at the 2014.
Okay.
But Nintendo is big, and they kind of are not. They're kind of secretive with like telling you what teams work on
And
what.
how long
until
and
like the
when,
game is
yeah.
out. You have to go find that out and kind of do some math yourself and get us because
It looks like
Nintendo's
this game,
very Blizzard-like, where they kind of hold some information hostage.
I don't think this game had. We don't know, right? This
The
is
game
just
comes
based on-
out pretty.
Yeah.
Not even winter. It's like September.
Yeah,
Or,
when
no,
this-
October. September, October.
My biggest fear about this game is
Unfocused.
unfocused, and they didn't have enough time to focus it. They had time to just throw cool ideas and then release the game.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
Also,
this will judge. I think this will figure out when I'm getting a Switch. If this game is awesome, I'm getting it this year for sure.
Because like this game, ARMS is out. Splatoon 2 comes out very soon. So I want to play the new Zelda. I really want to Switch.
Yeah.
Like
I
really
don't really care about ARMS, but like
want-
between Zelda, Mario, I want Mario Kart.
Can we just call this game Mario Real till it comes out?
All right, so Mario Real.
Because I like.
No, even when it comes
Odyssey
out,
is a
screw
good
it.
title, and that song is fantastic.
Yes, it's so good.
But I want to just call this game Mario Real.
because Mario Real for sure.
Also, Pauline is back.
I don't even know.
Pauline's the woman you save in Donkey Kong.
Okay. Oh.
The brown-haired girl from Donkey Kong is not Peach, it's Pauline.
Yeah, okay.
That's original.
I know
That's
about
original
this.
girl.
Yeah.
And some people didn't catch this. The original, like the 25, the song for the that is called 25 meters.
Okay.
That is in the Mario Odyssey song.
Oh.
For a brief moment, you can hear that when they're doing a transition. Like that's the drums. Is that exact rhythm?
Oh, rad.
So people who don't know about that, listen to that song again. Look, it's after the first chorus at the bridge. They have that little drum beat. It's in there. It is just 25 meters, and I don't know why, because it's Pauline, but they didn't need to do that.
That's so cool.
I love they did that.
See,
also, the plot is evil wedding. I laughed on the stream because like they showed gameplay of like the desert, like it's the Mexico place, which Mario and Pancho was amazing.
Yeah,
and they talked about the villains are evil wedding planners.
like what is?
And I'm like, video games are stupid again.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Beyond
Good and Evil 2 is back. But it's sillier, but also more mature. E3 was weird.
Yeah, this is such a weird year for video games in general.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the Switch, weird stuff with the PS4 and weird stuff with the Xbox
existing.
The Xbox, like, video games are in a weird, cool spot. Right? I feel like
the Devolver conference. The fact that happened.
I think
and E3 said, go show this on our streams and go with it.
I think, and last note here, I think we're entering this generation of video games, the next one.
We're gonna take the actual step because we've been taking half steps for years.
Like I was
tiptoeing.
Like I think after the FPS genre, I think we had the open world genre.
Which we are still totally in.
We're still in
because Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed were announced. And
okay. Look,
we're gonna move into the Destinies and RPGs. Well, not RPGs.
Maybe I don't know
because they announced BioWare announced their new game Anthem, which is a Destiny.
I don't think the RPG thing is going to be the next one.
I want it to go away because Assassin's Creed has there's legendary drops in Assassin's Creed now.
Well, my thing is
that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I want that to go away.
Because video games because
progression feels nice to your human brain, but it's in everything now, and I'm getting sick of it.
Yeah,
XP is in everything, and I'm so tired of it. I don't need this many hamster wheels to run on in my video games. I'm okay.
Fair enough.
I can just play the game and like it. I don't need this hamster wheel.
Wait, the point I'm trying to make is we don't know what this next generation of video games is, but I think we will be finding out very, very soon, and it's super, super exciting.
It's going to be about Mario Real.
Super excited. Just Mario Real every game.
Also, did you check out that footage of the new Sonic Forces?
No.
It's Sonic Generations.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
That's what it is, but with your OC.
Yeah.
And the models look pretty good for those OCs, actually. I'm gonna keep calling. I know there's like a name, like an in-game name for it. Fuck it, we're calling them OCs. That's what they are.
Yeah.
They unleash this evil into this world of letting this be a thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. Also, I want to talk about real quick. Zombies Chronicles came out on PC and Xbox One.
Oh, that's out. Have you been playing it?
So yes, a lot. I've played since it's come out. I think I've logged 15 hours.
And when did it come out? This Tuesday? Thursday. It's Monday today. As I'm recording this.
So
that's a lot of hours.
So since Alonzo's been here, so since less than a month, about a month. Let's just say in the last month, I've logged 30 hours into Black Ops 3.
It's a lot of hours in a video game.
Yeah, a month.
But you don't like MMOs, so I'm okay with that. Because you would think more if you if you liked MMOs.
But for someone who is trying to have a job and doing internship and doing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, not often, but enough. This is still a lot.
Yeah, I don't play games that much anymore. For now.
No.
I'm ready to get unemployed soon so I can start doing things again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I won.
I'm starting to get hours.
Click here to get my free iPad.
Yeah.
Mario Real.
All right, goodbye, guys.